are now about to witness the awesome,
Well,
crushing might of Eugene S. Robinson Show. Hit it, hit it. Yes, please, I did it. Hey, anyway, listen, this is version 9, 3. You just want to show Stomper. I'm your host, Eugene S. How do you like a decent good life, you sack of shit? Hey, listen to Bob Riley sing his hymn. As he has this week, 2007, the record all of the trust. The song is called Intro, All of Nothing. Still available in the place you records in Beach, California. They shoot you at the nightclub. Agent call what happened. And they run your mail, come out of town and help some kind of restaurant, special order, that will inevitably fail. Gang signs, I'm just trying to do the numbers, bro. I get 3, 9, I'm bad at math. 9, 3. I'm on my way back nowhere. But I could not stay so clear about taking all right, my friends. My friends, welcome to a show that apparently seemingly kind of never sort of ends. And here we are. And this week has been interesting. I don't remember what I told you last week. And I don't know what I'm going to say next week. But if I had dark murmurings and mutterings that were very much akin to the 10 years of dark mutterings I did to kind of try to talk about Ozzy without directly talking about Ozzy before everybody knew what the hellhole was and what I was talking about, it's the same sort of thing. It's the same sort of thing. So now that's over, I can explain to you something a little bit later in the show, because I figure the spies are not going to last until a half an hour of me talking about gayness. So the spies will be gone probably at the half hour mark. So we'll pick it up then. But let me just tell you, it's been a hell of a trip. Listen, I was on an airline called Level, as in on the level. There was duct tape on the seats. The carpets were torn and dirty. Zip ties held portions of the bathroom together. I'm not talking about taking this trip locally. I'm talking about intercontinental flying on a plane that had the paint peeling off of the fuselage. There were scratch marks on the tail. Yeah, Converge. I'm supposed to be writing on Converge coming up soon. So for them and about them. So that's 2. That's probably my 4th piece on Converge. I've written about them probably more than any other band. I got to dig deep to come up with something new to say. So learning about that studio stuff is great. Level Airlines. They had the plane stay cold because they either couldn't turn the heat on or chose not to. The mystery was solved when they came through the cabin trying to sell you a blanket. What do you mean? We're not playing in San Francisco tonight, man. We canceled. Sorry. I thought that was I thought that was known. If you read the Substack, you would know. So yeah, if if I was playing that show, I wouldn't be doing this show. So I'm still in Spain, man. Yeah, the new record is great. So yeah, so the pilot wasn't drunk. They tried to sell blankets. The food was atrocious, and and they only gave a very small portion of it. And outside of the pretzels, everything else was for sale. I cannot believe such an airline exists. I'm on the airline, on the airplane, and I come to a conclusion that they're low cost carriers, but then there's a second category of people who like want to start a budget airline, and they're buying all of the planes that be decommissioned by the major airlines who know that first impressions are sometimes lasting impressions. They'll keep their planes clean and the carpets cleaned, and just these guys that are not Ryanair, they have no level, as in on the level. I hate flying under the best of circumstances, but this was absolute abject terror. And then can you believe that they had the fucking massive King Kong like stones to send me a survey afterward, asking how I thought the flight went? You're sending shit planes out there. It's a miracle they had to pull all those things off the line, all those Airbus planes, because of some software fucking glitch. It's a miracle. It's a miracle that I'm alive today. Nah, that's right. Yeah, ULCC, man. That is really 100%. Um, okay, good, good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so you're up to date with the cancellation thing. So this Mr. No, the films didn't work for the first half. I tried to watch the Alto Nights, the another Rob De Niro gangster movie, and I start watching it, and I realize, fuck, I've seen it before on a plane. And I also realized I kept falling asleep last time I watched it and kept falling asleep this time I watched it. And it was fucking terrible. De Niro surrendered or given up. There's a difference between surrendering and giving up. I sense after the third Meet the Fockers that De Niro has given up. He hasn't surrendered, but he's given up. You get three ex-wives, three divorce settlements. I guess you got to keep working. It's a bad look. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't even want to. Reddit will tell you the truth. It was it was terrifying to fly in. Anyway, maybe we lost a looky loose, and they'll come back at half an hour, so I can talk about it. I can talk about it now. Mr. Robinson, what have you been doing? Well, many of you did not. I kind of tried to put off all my appointments and move stuff around. I did a big interview today with Punkdemic. I did another interview. All these things are going to be hitting in January because everybody's now taking a holiday. I did another interview with some publication, a Canadian publication, wherein the guy told me something I didn't know. He said, "Hey, Eugene, you know that you're like a gay icon." I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, you're like a gay icon." I go, "How come I'm just finding out about this now?" He's like, I don't know. I mean, what do you mean they actually love me? That this is. He's like, well, yeah, I guess. I was like, man, I got to lean into that specifically because I've been thinking about the whole P Diddy thing. Everybody's talking. Marla Wayans is talking about the crabs in the barrel theory, the Langston Hughes crab in the barrel theory. That when black people try to rise up, other black people pull them down, and trying to cast 50 Cent's, documentary critique is a term of bringing a good man down, and then people are like, yo, he beats his women. They said, oh yeah, but this is just the man, and he's done so many good things. I mean, it's all, and everybody's just kind of eluding, kind of stepping over, around, behind the whole repressed homosexuality centerpiece of this fucking picture, you know. this down low thing in the black community. Just don't do it. Just don't be weird about it. Just stop becoming, start being. I don't know what to tell you. Shit. Just gotta relax about this whole thing. Who's Emil Griffith? You know who this is, right? Let's end with this. All right, killed that guy who called him gay. Of course, look, when I was bouncing, I had to pull this buddy of mine off of this guy. I go, what the fuck happened? What are you doing, Kurt? He was like, well, that guy fucking said I was a juice monkey. You are a juice monkey. He's like, well, I didn't need him to tell me that. Just relax. The Germans have a great word for it. Entspannen means uncock or tranquila. Just relax. Just stop this shit. Now Diddy's gonna lose it all of it. He's gonna sue at Netflix for $1 billion. You know how much it costs to have your 8 lawyers tender a fucking lawsuit for $1 billion after they know that you've stiffed half the people you've worked with before? They're not accepting credit cards. They're accepting large amounts of cash that they will then have to transport 6,000 miles in an uncomfortable suit, hoping that the government doesn't steal it from them because it's more than $10,000 in cash. Anyway, that's it for the show. This is version 393 of the Eugene S. Robinson Show Stomper. Between now and Sunday, try to stay alive. Look what you made me do! God, I killed the kid. Don't.
Thanks for joining us this week for yet another episode of the Show Stomper podcast, featuring your host, Eugene S. Robinson. Be sure to follow Eugene's weekly newsletter, which is a soaring hit at eugenesrobinson.substack.com. If you're still on Twitter, he's at Eugene S. Robinson. While you're at it, follow him on Insta at Mr. Sleep 3, that's the number 3. For more episodes of the show that seemingly never ends, go to showstomper.substack.com and become a subscriber today. Eventually, it will house all the Knuckle Up archives we can locate. We already have all the jujitsu breakdowns for free. Check out Eugene on the Bad Boss Brief podcast every other Wednesday morning, as well as the If the Shoes Fit podcast. Pick up his memoir, A Walk Across Dirty Water and Straight into Murderer's Row today, and be sure to leave him a much appreciated honest Amazon review.
Hey, are you still there? I'm here too. This is me, June M. Williams, Eugene's producer.
The Show Stomper has been produced by Original Designs, owned and operated by me, June M. Williams. I provide Eugene with videography, original show graphics, motion graphics, show logos, podcast syndication, social media, and more. I can be reached at originals@gmail.com, spelled ORIJUNELS @gmail.com.